Hey guys, so today I made this fall look and it's a cool tones tutorial. I just wanted to follow up on my warm tones tutorial, so if you haven't seen that, I will link it down below. Yeah, so if you want to see how I created this, then keep watching. So as usual, I'm just drawing in my eyebrows first. Here I'm using Anastasia dark brown dip brow and just using really small light strokes, and I'm gonna set that with the Milani eyebrow gel. Now I'm using NECTAR from the LORAC 2 palette and just using windshield wiper strokes across my eyelid with my Sigma E40. I'm gonna take my time doing this just because I really want to blend this transition color out and have like a really smooth diffuse look with no lines. Now I'm gonna go in with Cool Gray from the same palette and just use the tip of this brush to apply the color. I'm barely touching the brush to my skin, and I'm just gonna use this again, windshield wiper motions, but I'm gonna concentrate most of the color in the outer V of my eyelid and just keep blending until you're satisfied with the way it looks. Now on the lid, I'm gonna use Mocha and just using my Sigma E55 with that, just to pack on the color. And then I get this really pretty light brown warm color, but I want it to be cool, so I added chrome right on top of it and just mixed these two colors and kind of blended it together with the same brush. Now to deepen the look, I'm going to go in with charcoal, just keep this in my outer corner. And I'm using my crease brush from Makeup Geek, and I love this brush because it's really shaped to stay in that outer V and it blends really nicely. Then I'm going to go in with Buff and I'm using my soft dome brush from Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to use that to highlight my bone and slightly diffuse that transition color a little bit more because I did add the cool gray colors. Now I'm going to use my flat definer brush, and this came in like a set from this crown brush set, and I'm just using cool gray on my lower lash line just to smoke it out a little bit more. Then I'm going to take Perversion from Urban Decay, and just FYI, I know I say this all the time, but Perversion does smudge on your lower lash line, so I kind of didn't mind that because I wanted this look to be really smoky. It smudged, but it wasn't like intolerable messy looking. Now I'm going in with number 77. It's just a black smooth eyeliner. Now this eyeliner does dry out kind of quickly, and you can tell that it is kind of tugging on my eyelid here if you watch closely. Also, this is how fast I put on gel liner. It takes me forever because I'm not used to it. I'm very used to using my Trooper eyeliner, which I will be using again later on in the tutorial. But yeah, I just sped this up because it's painful even for me to watch because it takes me forever. Then I'm going in with Snow, and I'm using, what brush is this? It's from Makeup Geek, obviously, and it's the soft dome brush, I believe. Yeah, it's the same one I used on my brow bone, and I'm just using it to use Snow to give me some light on my inner corners. I love doing this step because it just opens up my eyes and it makes them look awake and bright, and yeah, I like that look. Just prepping my eyelashes here with mascara, and I'm using Perversion Urban Decay. To be honest, this isn't like a huge favorite of mine, only because it doesn't hold the curl. Yeah, and I have Asian eyelashes, so I do need waterproof mascara. Then I'm going in with my favorite mink lashes right now. They are the CHANTELLE Flutter lashes, and I love how wispy they look. They're just so light and they're easy to wear. They're very comfortable, and yeah, I really really like the way these are looking right now. So I'm doing this slowly just to show you how I put on eyelashes. There are like 5 different ways to put on eyelashes that I can think of right now. But anyway, so I just put on the middle part, and then I go on the inner canthus, and then I put on the outer canthus, and that's how I apply lashes. And then I just secure it, you know, reapply it where like it feels uncomfortable to you, because lashes shouldn't be uncomfortable. And then just to hide the band and to make my eyeliner smoother, sorry, this is like really crappy quality, I wasn't paying attention. I just go in with Trooper and I smooth out that line on top. To contour, I'm using Bahama Mama by The Balm, and I'm using this angled brush from Makeup Geek. And I love this stuff. I know I use this in like every tutorial, but it's the only bronzer that I've used that I'm not allergic to. I'm not really allergic, but like I don't have a reaction to. My skin is really sensitive and this stuff just doesn't make me break out. So that's why I use it like all the time. It's the only one I've used so far that doesn't, you know, make me react. And then I'm gonna use Kat Von D Wish blush, and I also love her products a lot. She's she totally knows what she's doing, but I love her products. And I'm using the Real Techniques blush brush. Going in with some kitten highlighter from Stila. This is the dual one. It comes with like a lighter color and then like the bronzer color, but right here I'm using the cool tone lighter color. Using my Sigma F35 to put that on the high points of my cheeks. And then here, next step, I'm going to be contouring my nose. I feel like my nose is a little bit wide, so that's why I do this sometimes. And I'm just using the same Bahama Mama bronzer. And I'm going in with the Sigma A36. I've had this brush for so long, and I never thought to use it to contour my nose, but it's so perfect. It's so small, and it's just dense enough that it picks up the right amount of product, and it blends out so nicely. But because I do not want any lines, I'm going in with my Sigma E40 just to blend it out a little bit more. Then I'm going in with Seduce from LA Girl Cosmetics, and I thought initially that these lip paints do not stain, but they totally do. They stain in kind of like a, you know, the same color, but obviously lighter. It's just a stain. And if you do want more control over these lip paints when applying, I would definitely recommend using a lip brush. You can see I'm having a little bit of difficulty putting it on, just because I didn't want it to go outside of my lip line. And that's it. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions or anything that you want to see, please let me know down below. I honestly forgot to tape an outro, so these are just some bloopers that I recorded. So anyway, thanks guys for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.